Greetings. Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Life and Transitions Experts YouTube channel. I'm your host, Courtney Rollins, the host and founder of Estate Pro Service. We're really helping folks through the biggest transitions in their life. And one of the reasons that you may be clicking on this is that you are either preparing for or are dealing with the death of a loved one. And I want to extend my condolences first and foremost. I know it's a challenging thing that is a part of life, but that doesn't make it easier to process. So definitely want to extend my heartfelt condolences to you. So if you're thinking about what are some things you need to consider as you're anticipating the transition or as you're dealing with it, that's what we're going to look at today. Okay. So I would love for you to hit the like and subscribe or send me a comment if there's some other topics or things that you want me to talk about, or even within this, things that you would love some clarification on. That's what we're here to share. Okay, so one thing we need to consider when we're thinking about preparing for the death or the burial of a loved one is what the cost of burial are going to be. Now, they are going to be local and specific to your area, your jurisdictions, and we'll look at some of the factors that influence that. But some of those is, deciding whether or not you're going to have a casket or a burial or a plot. Those prices vary. What type of services are you going to have? What type of amenities or things are you going to expect the funeral director and arrangements to anticipate the transportation costs. Are there costs for transporting the body from where it is to the home and to the other places? What other additional services are you going to have? Flower services, food, obituaries, memorial services that all impact costs. So thinking about the cost is something that's very important to think about. Hopefully before things take place. Also, we need to think about the type of insurance. What type of funeral insurance is already in place? Hopefully, the person or you, or whoever, has done what they need to do to make sure that the loved ones are protected and the burden of dealing with the financial issues aren't as big as the challenge of dealing with the loss of a loved one. So, does the person have a whole life insurance in place where the benefits could cover the cost of the burial? Do they have any other pre-need funeral services insurance that's available? Did they have term life? And hopefully, if they pass while they're in, while the term is still eligible, can they use that? So you need to make sure we know what type of insurance in place. And that's why it's so important for us to have conversations with each other now so that we can let loved ones know what are our plans. Make sure our state and everything together. Really having your plans for death helps you, gives you the permission to live, gives you the permission to live knowing your loved ones are taken care of and protected. Yes, so it's very important to know what type of insurance you have. You may want to consider setting up saving funds, GoFundMe's, and things of that nature. Have been very popular. Of course, they're not necessarily the step you want to go to, but people's situations are different. So I'm not here knocking GoFundMe's and things of that nature, because that's the reality people find themselves in. So you may want to be able to be setting that up if you can't have some type of structured insurance already in place. You also, as we said earlier, make sure you discuss with your loved ones what your preferences are, what their preferences are, so that you know that you're at your best addressing those, and that you are actually, trying your best to actually appeal and appease to them. And it can lead to less confusion when you're dealing with other loved ones helping with this transition. And the most challenging thing is always to prepare mentally and emotionally, knowing that there's support out there for you, knowing that everyone grieves a little bit differently, and knowing that it's okay to grieve is so important. So make sure that you go ahead and plan ahead to get things in place to help you be the best person that you can be as you process this. And there's tons of other resources that are available, folks. Every single human is going to go through it and has to go through it. So we have to make sure that, well, I say that there are resources and people have gathered over our span of our life and the shoulders that we're standing on the people's lives, resources to help us deal with this inevitable part of life. If you want to have more conversations or need some more support or need help in any of those areas, feel free to reach out. My name is Courtney. A I am a specialist when it comes to helping folks deal with those big, tough, challenging transitions. And the hub and the wheel can help connect you to any of the resources that we talked about today. So feel free to connect with me. And other than that, I will let you go as I normally do, saying LITE, Life and Transitions Experts, let your light shine. Cheers.